Let's talk Picard, the final season. Freaking loved this show. It was everything a The Next Generation lover like myself needs. Also Voyager and Deep Space Nine lovers. Worf is Worf in the best way possible. Data is amazing. Commander Riker, my first fictional crush of my life, was perfection. So many things I loved about this. One of the things that really struck me in terms of psychology and mental health, which I thought was really interesting, was I really connected with Seven of Nine. So I don't remember what podcast episode it was, but Keaton and I at one point we were talking and I brought up Star Trek for whatever reason. And I was just nonchalantly telling him how I'm not a Trekkie. And Keaton not knowing Star Trek pretty much at all, please don't judge him for that. No one's perfect. But he said, "Yes, you are. You know tons about Star Trek. You love Star Trek. You're a Trekkie." And I said, No, you don't understand. A Trekkie knows ridiculous amounts of information. I don't know all those details. They do conventions. They know Klingon. They do all these things. And he said, "You know more than you realize and you love it. That's enough. Acknowledge it. Accept yourself into being a Trekkie. You belong." And I relate this so much to Seven of Nine. So this imposter syndrome that we all experience, or at least most of us, at some point in our lives. So Seven of Nine, she actually actually the whole season, she doesn't feel like she fits. In fact, her captain on the Titan even refers to her by her pre-Borg human name, even though she prefers going by Seven or Seven of Nine. And she wears the uniform, but she doesn't feel like she fits. To the extent that she believes that I don't belong, the captain never saw me as belonging, I need to resign from the Federation before Tuvok, who I love is in this, before Tuvok has to fire me, essentially. So she submits her resignation to Tuvok and says, "I'm making it easy on you." And fortunately, he actually declines her resignation. And this is what is so cool about this part of the final episode is that it really highlights how strongly our brains can convince us of things, even if it's not true. She strongly believed she didn't belong. She strongly believed that other people in power in the Federation didn't see her as belonging. And she didn't test those assumptions. She just went with them and she didn't do the reality testing to really figure out, is this true or is it just, I feel really strongly that it's true? To the point where she actually tries to leave. And that I think is just a really great example and lesson where we have to be careful because if we don't test these things out and we just go with the assumptions, well, then we're going to submit our resignation and we may never get the chance to be in the captain's chair.